What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading, including live trade, live discussion. So make sure guys you begin with a like to the stream as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thursday, as you can see, almost end of the week, and we have seen a very strong manipulation on gold and USD pairs. So afterwards we saw that massive drop on gold. We have seen that there was a big drop. This is the gold chart that I was looking at. You can see yesterday, after this multiple times gathering liquidity from here, gold had a big drop. Now this is really, you can see that there was how many times the price has broken down, has gone back up, broken down, has gone back up, broken down. So ultimately the price is heading towards the long-term direction of the trend. If we look at the daily chart on gold, we see that previous day gold has formed a daily bearish candle, has broken all this daily level of support, and it's still maintaining downtrending market structure. What I think that if you look at the weekly, you can see the price already below the weekly low. I think that as the price already below all this weekly support level, we might see little bit of consolidation, and with that consolidation we could see even a bit, after the consolidation we could see drastic drop on gold. For me, this is the weekly support level, as you can see, weekless candle, and here above this doji the price tested this level. This is the weekly doji, which is the resistance turning support here. I think that slowly we could see that gold after breaking this low, it might go up for a pullback, because it's already a very overextended market, but it's still the price action showing bearish pattern. This is the daily chart. So far you can see a massive drop without maintaining any kind of liquidity. It just started to drop. So you could see that now a pullback or further drop based on the lower time frame confirmation. Now from the lower time frame from 4 hour, you can see this is the drop that we have seen after this pullback from that zone. Back to back 3 sessions of massive drop has brought gold to a zone where previous session it formed a narrow doji. Now this doji also, it is still a bearish price action. Now in the 1 hour chart, you can see the price has gone up. This is the 1 hour candle, is closing in 23 minutes. For me, it's also showing potential bearish price action. If you look at gold here, you can see there is a one green candle, cross that one, the next one is a red down, and a bullish engulfer. Now this current 1 hour candle has crossed, you can see here, tested this high, and from that resistance zone we see that gold had again another drop. So I think that because you can see it consolidated here, this pattern is a bearish pattern, and we can expect again the price for short term, at least we can expect it to come down. Now looking at the 15 minutes, we see that the price action on the 15 minutes also showing bearish, and on the 5 minutes we can see that it is bearish. Now for me, I think that gold today, now in that move, we can expect a double top here. You can see double top, and with the double top we could see that even gold coming back to this support level here. If we look at the 15 minutes, we can see how the price action is evolving. So any kind of liquidity gap in that zone, we will be looking to sell gold to this level. I think that we can expect now downside again, as from 1 hour chart, which is in fact a bearish engulfer, unless you see this candle is 20 minutes remaining. If it is closing as a bearish candle, we can look for selling opportunity. But before closing, if it is going up, closing as a bullish candle, then we might see retest of the 1 hour 20 EMA. So let's see how gold will be doing. We will be looking to enter position as soon as we'll find an entry opportunity. And also let me know guys on the live chat, how are you doing in your trading? I hope that everyone had a good day. Good morning. So morning coach, thank you. Over daily, good morning. Ibrahim, good morning coach. Weekly has head and shoulder pattern with ascending neckline, so it might go even lower. Yes, absolutely. From the weekly, if you look at that one here, so you're talking about this head and shoulder. If you look at this weekly chart, see this pattern here on the gold. Let me delete all of them. Now what do you see that gold here? If you look at a bit bigger picture on gold, for me it's a big selling pressure on gold at the moment. And why? Because let me tell you how I look at the gold market at the moment. We see that with this long wick candle on the weekly created this impulse, narrow correction impulse, so back to back two impulse, and then we have seen that swing high is broken. It's a very important point to look at. If you look at this, let's say this is an impulse correction, and then once you see that the market has broken any of the swing high, all right, let's say this one here, and then dropping from that zone is a big pressure for the seller, because here is a very high liquidity zone here on gold above this doji's high and 1982 level. You see that from that zone, after creating that overextended market created series of lower high, has broken down. I think that this gold trend will maintain far below, and it might even come down. If you look at the monthly, you can see that this is the monthly 20 EMA. As predicted previously, gold to break the monthly support, it has done that, and I think that it's gonna hit that monthly 20 EMA or even coming further downside. So from the bigger picture, we see that a downside. Now from smaller pictures such as on the 1 hour or lower time frame, we'll be looking to find entry opportunity based on price action confirmation. So from 5 minutes, let's keep that eye. As soon as we will see that the price has gathered enough liquidity here in that zone, we will be looking to sell. Now you see that there is a double top here, breakdown. We can expect a retest and then for selling opportunity on gold. All right, so let's see how the price is doing here. As it had broken this swing low, we see some rejection coming up, but I think that we could see the market maintaining that downtrending market structure. All right guys, hopefully that you're enjoying. Let me know which one you are looking at. I am stuck in Gbpusd sell 185.30. should I hold or close? Kindly Imran Bhatt. So you're stuck on GJ sell. GJ is potentially bullish price action, but I will be looking at the good morning. Good morning Jaka. I'm new to this channel, Jaka. You are always welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm sure that you'll enjoy. Just make sure that Jaka, you always stay connected by pressing the bell button and then subscribing to the channel, and always manage your risk when you are opening a position, which is very important. Jaka, thank you very much, Jaka. Morning Mark. Morning Derek. WTI Jaka. Okay, I'll be looking at US30 as well. So we see that gold down. Let's quickly look at WTI and US30, and we'll come back to gold again. So if we look at US30, okay, so US30 is a very strongly bearish price action. If you look at the US30, it's what we discussed previously, that US30 to drop from that zone. Did it. Now at the moment, if you look at the daily, now the daily price action on US30 here, it is a bearish candle. All right, and from the weekly, the price from that weekly, for the back-to-back 3 weeks of series of lower high, from that zone we have seen a breakdown on US30. Now with that breakdown, we see that the price, this is the support level on US30, and this is a very strong drop on US30. Now with that drop, what we can expect this market to come down again for a deeper pullback. This is the weekly chart. I think US30 coming to a zone where later we will find a bullish opportunity. If we take our Fibonacci for this movement on US30 from low to the high, we see that the price is approaching 50%. I think that we could see the prices coming to the zone where 61.8% Fibonacci level, which is also the previous resistance on the weekly, and also resistance here, which is turning support here, and that level could give an entry opportunity to the upside. But for the short term, I see that US30 is potentially bearish. From the monthly as well, you can see this is a after the previous monthly close. I think with that movement, either we could see US30 is coming here, which is also monthly support level, or even coming down further and then going to the upside. Looking at the daily, so from the daily US30, we see that it changed its uptrend to a downtrend. Now here is the consolidation. You can see quite a few days of consolidation, multiple liquidity grab here, and from that zone we have seen that US30 has broken towards the downside. Now with that breakdown, we see that US30 currently creating a bearish price action, and I think that you see there is a doji, narrow doji. Guys, keep in mind that these kind of things are very important. When you will see this over and over in the market. When you see that a strong impulse, a narrow doji, this applies in any time frame. I'll create a separate video on YouTube as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then a break to the upside, consolidation, the price come down. You'll see that the price will come to the test this doji, and in majority of the time will change its trend to the upside again and again. So I'll show you an example of that. Now this is where you can see the nearest doji is here. This is where the previous resistance turns support, and I think that longer term US30 highly likely could come down here, break this low, and then gather liquidity, and we could see again moving towards the upside. So but at the same time, you can see from the daily it made an impulse, and we can expect now a correction. So this is the support, and this is the resistance, this is the support. This could be the range for US30. Now from lower time frame, we see that US30, this is the current session candle, has broken the previous one's high, closing as a long wick candle. We could see even a potential drop from here to the US30 to this level based on the price action. If we look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that the market is nicely trending to the downside, and anytime we can expect an upside movement to test this support as a resistance, and from that zone we can expect it to drop. So this is where the eye is for me, is for the US30 support, down resistance, and from that zone to this level where there is a high liquidity. Now this is where we'll be looking for an entry. We do trade US30, NASDAQ along with gold as well. Guys, if you want to trade all of them with us and also join our academy to learn our strategies, to be part of the trading community, you can join today. There's a link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat. Any question you can ask the live agent. I would recommend you to visit the website and then join Forex Trading Wizard Academy to be part of this trading community. So we see that US30 is potentially downside, and any entry comes along, we can look for it. Dollar CAD, direct, yeah, Tony, where can Euro USD go? Okay, we'll be looking at the Euro dollar. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning. Dollar yen, Aussie yen, yeah. Morning coach and follow traders. Loda, thank you very much. Okay, thank you, friends. Gbpusd, hello, sir. Thank you. Yep, absolutely. Very good point. Very good point. Always waiting for a rejection is always the best idea before any kind of entry, because this is the price action that you can understand from the market how the market is doing. So looking at Gbpusd, okay, let's quickly look at Gbpusd. Okay, so Gbpusd, we see that from, we look at the daily, you see that this market on AUD USD, Gbpusd, gold, all of them bearish market. And Gbpusd, if you look at this overall market, this is the daily chart. As you know that I always first look at the daily chart and then I look at other time frame. Why? Because daily chart is very high probability, and this is where you can find high probability trading opportunity. And daily chart is also very good because based on daily chart, it's not a very higher time frame, and also it's not a very lower time frame. Even if we are trading on the lower time frame, daily chart can give us a very good idea of the market, which way the market will be heading. Now if you look at the daily chart on Gbpusd, you can see the market is nicely arranging. Especially you see that in my chart I use 10 and 20 EMA. These are the two indicators that I use. Do you guys use indicator also? Let me know in the live chat which indicator you use. So these are the two indicators that I use, 10 and 20 EMA. And these two indicator in fact helps me to understand, along with the price action, how the market is doing. Now you see that all my strategy also, especially my TF strategy, is based on these two indicators. Now if I turn on the TF strategy on the daily, now for those who are using TF strategy, I will always recommend to use the higher time frame. When you are experienced, you can use on the lower time frame, but from the higher time frame is always the better to use the TF indicator on the higher time frame. Now if I look at the daily chart on Gbpusd, we can see that there is a bullish signal here on Gbpusd. All right, and this is where we saw this movement, this impulse to the upside. And this price, you can see, has in fact made a big move to the upside, a massive impulse. Now this is applied here, the TF strategy, and then we saw that from that zone there is another one also has gone up. Now this is the last alert that we see on Gbpusd on the daily, which is also selling signal here. Now this is a perfect example of our TF strategy, and this indicator is basically our TF strategy indicator. It also comes with the liquidity indicator. Now if we turn on the liquidity, we see that even they don't exist, there is only one exists. So when the price shows the liquidity along with the TF strategy is where the high probability trades are upcoming place. So I will recommend you to use the TF strategy indicator on the higher time frame, so that any trade coming along the way you have a very high reliability. So from that zone we saw the Gbpusd slowly creating series of lower high. Now this is the daily chart. We saw back-to-back 3 days of pullback to 20 EMA, and from that zone we saw that the price started to drop. Now from lower time frame, this is a news time, there was an impulse to the upside. I think that GU might slowly come down to break and to create a new lower low. So from daily, again, any kind of pullback to the upside, especially to this 20 EMA, also will be a very good place for potential selling opportunity. Now this is the tool that I use also. It's available for all the members in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy to find trading opportunity according to our TF strategy. Now if you want to access that tool, to be part. If you are our lifetime member, you can access this TF strategy indicator. First, you need to go through the strategy. Before you use, you must go through the rules of the strategy, and then you can use this TF strategy indicator. If you are not our member, then I will recommend you to join today. There is a link in the description area and also link at the top of the chat. Once you join, all the information are available in your dashboard. You can access it from there. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for being here. Let me see, how are you doing, guys? Aussie yen, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Good, JM Lion, thank you very much. Gbpusd is bullish today from my analysis. Gbpusd long term, now depending on what time frame you are looking at, but let me see that 4 hour. So you could see that the price is going up for a deeper pullback, and I still think that GU might continue to drop. Now keep in mind, guys, trading is all about probability. Anything can happen, but the way I see the market, it's potentially bearish. But if you look at the, let's say, 5 minutes, yeah, there could be some. You see the 5 minutes is showing that after creating triple bottom, the price is heading to the upside. It will depend on what time frame you are looking. There's a lot of things that you need to consider. From 15 minutes, we see this local upside on Gbpusd, but 4 hour and higher time frame is potentially downside. We might see a pullback to the upside because this daily candle has a long wick at the top, right? But at the same time, it tested the 20 EMA. And if you look at this daily candle, which is showing according to TF strategy, the selling here, this is where what I think that the price might respect this resistance, and then we could see that downside movement on Gbpusd. Thank you for your opinion and all that, Tony. 10 and 20. Okay, Tony, very good. Wait for pullback. Okay, Aussie yen, thank you. Don't use indicators. Okay, very good. Yep, pure price action, that's fine. I encourage that. Yep, market structure, absolutely. Can you check? Yeah, absolutely, why not? Absolutely, be checking. The frame is 100 and 200 EMA for higher time frame, 8 and 21 for lower time frame. 21 is a dynamic support and resistance on lower time frame, and 200 helps to direction of the market. Ibrahim Issa, very good. You have a very good understanding of this kind of indicator. Yes, absolutely, 10 and 20 EMA. So for those, now if you are using indicator, that I would say that indicator is only, you know, I never ever take any kind of trade based on indicator, because basically indicator only helps me to find market arrangement. For example, what do I mean by this? Let's say if I turn off this, both of this indicator, so how does this two indicator helps me see? If I turn off this two indicator, then I know that, okay, that this market is bearish, but how much bearish? Okay, this is one thing. Another thing is how much expansion the market has. If you turn on that, then I understand that, okay, it is a bearish, but there is a zone where it started to expand. See how the indicators separated from each other. You will see the same thing here as well. Okay, and the relationship with the 10 and 20 EMA is very convenient to me. Now, as I mentioned, you can use Bollinger Band. I'll show you Bollinger Band, also very effective indicator, but I'll tell you why. Bollinger Band is a very good indicator. Okay, so if we turn on the Bollinger Band, let's turn off the EMA. All right, so what do you see that on the Bollinger Band? If you closely look at, you can find a lot of trading opportunity. How? You see that whenever the price is hitting, crossing over the Bollinger Band, coming back down, giving you a very nice looking trading opportunity. You see, this is a winning trade, this is a winning trade, this is a winning trade, right? This shouldn't be taken. Guys, I'll take just a 30-second break. We'll come back to you guys. Stay tuned. I'm coming back in 30 seconds.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed, all the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play, I won't stop till I make a change, I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits, I build tall, never capped in space, I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again, I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend, that's right, in the AM that's my only friend, no light, just the sun coming up on the horizon, I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb, a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines, and I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move passing by, I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play, I won't stop till I make a change, I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits, I build tall, never capped in space, I won't stop till I hear him say,
back. So what we are talking about is you see that here it's the same situation. The price has crossed that Bollinger Band and then closed as a long wick candle, and then it's a nice looking, all of them are winning trades. Okay, so Bollinger Band also is a very good indicator that I used to use a lot. So now what's the difference is that the main point here is not also the price action or indicator, is the indicator that you are using is to use for a long time. It's very important, because when you use an indicator for a long period of time, there are a couple of things may happen. The first thing can happen is that you started to discover new tricks based on that indicator. Secondly, you can see the trade with that indicator. What do I mean by this? See, if you look at this 10 and 20 EMA on this Gbpusd daily chart, what do you see here? See, there is a big uprise and there is a massive movement, and the price has come down just to the 20 EMA, crossed that and then closed as a bullish engulfer, and the price had another movement. The same thing here also. And now once the 10 and 20 EMA crossed from each other, it's just doing the opposite. And because of that, our TF strategy takes into consideration of 10 and 20 EMA along with the price action. So the TF strategy is not solely based on indicator, but based on indicator and price action. Now you can see that with this impulse to the upside, this is a perfect example of TF strategy. For those who are learning TF strategy, you can go back to your TF strategy rules, and you will see that this one perfectly satisfies the rules of TF strategy, and that's what the main thing of having this one also perfectly satisfying the rules of TF strategy. Now this is why I don't give access to the indicator before you learn the strategy, so that you know exactly why the market is showing this, trade, and you know exactly, so that you are not giving all the power to TF indicator but using it as a tool, as an added confirmation. So yeah, so 10 and 20 EMA, another important aspect of 20 EMA is that it acts as a rubber band with the pricing. So when the price is far from 20 EMA, let's say this is the price, this is the 20 EMA, it's not a good idea to go long from here, because the price normally, when let's say this is the 20 EMA, and it's like the further it is from the 20 EMA, the faster it will come back to it and it will go back up again. So in relationship to the 20 EMA, we know that where we need to look for trading opportunity. Okay guys, so hope that you're enjoying. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you like the stream, it will be shown to more people that will have the channel, so make sure you do that. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds, everyone have time to do that, smashing the like button and also hitting the subscribe button. That's awesome, thank you. And also if you are looking to join a regulated broker, I always recommend to use a regulated broker for your trading, and our recommended broker is Gbpusd. There is a link below this video in the description area, or I can give you a link in the live chat. So Gbpusd, a regulated broker. Also there is a bonus code. I can give you that bonus code, which is 20% bonus code. The bonus code is user, and I'm giving you the link in the live chat, so you can click the link and then you can register for free. When you are registering, there is an option to give a code. You can use that code Wizard, so that you get that 20% bonus. You have to be in an eligible country to receive that bonus. So I recommend you to do that now, so that you can understand and you can trade with a broker that you can rely on for $100 or for $1 million account. So let's keep moving with that Gbpusd. I think that after pullback we can expect Gbpusd, or you see there is a very strong rejection, and I think that Gbpusd, there is a strong rejection and there's another one, and I don't think that Gbpusd will be able to break much higher. Instead we could see slowly a drop on Gbpusd. Let's go back to the gold guys to see how gold is doing on the lower time frame. Let me know also your idea and thought on all of them. So you see that gold from that zone had a bounce. I think that if you look at the 1 hour chart, it might give us an entry opportunity. This is a 1 hour doji. Price is trying to break that high. So if it is breaking that high, we should be able to find some selling opportunity on gold. It's very cold here guys. Tea sometimes helps to stay a bit warmer. Oh, music, yep. Awesome, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, I have turned off. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay guys, so you see that break. It's very winter here. Was you are in summer or winter? Let me know, guys. Are you in summer or winter? Okay, so explain TF indicator if possible. Okay, TF indicator. Okay, now this uprise on gold, it, as I mentioned, that it is consolidating in that zone. So this break upside is, for me, it's an opportunity coming up for potential selling on gold, and we might see that gold again coming down. It is a, so the 1 hour chart, I think it might even go back to the 1 hour 20 m again. If you look at the daily, there is a massive drop on gold. Okay, so gold place turn up. Okay, very hot summer. Okay, summer I was ready to open again. Okay, winter here, sunny South Africa, cool. Okay, UK, very good. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so here, you know, how the gold is moving for me, it might give us another entry opportunity, another let me see if we might find an opportunity here. The price has 15 minutes. Okay, so this is a very crucial point here on gold. I'll be going short on gold, stop loss above all this high, just with a tight stop loss and TP target at least 321. Now if it breaks this high, I will be out of the trade. Okay guys, make sure that you always manage your risk. It's a very tight stop loss and TP target on gold. Let me see. So I'll put my stop loss at 1894.30 and TP target at 1891.42. All right, so here I'll put C and TP. Okay, so I'm expecting for the price to break. I'll open in another position as well from 5 minutes. You see that stop loss at Okay, so I started to go in a profit zone. All right, so now my stop loss at 1894.30 is also showing here 20. I'm gonna move it because there could be another spike and I don't want to get out of that. So now the reason I have open gold sell here is because I'll tell you, I'll explain you guys. First, let me see that this candle is closing as a bearish candle. The next one, if it drops down, we'll be taking if needed partial profit or full profit. I'll give a shout out. Also send the same trade to VIPs as well. I'm expecting gold now come down to give me 3 times profit that I need for today to pick up, to to rise up, to enjoy the day with the gold profit. Starting with, now there is a liquidity trigger here. The way I see that there is a potential for downside unless big boys is still hungry. I put my stop loss at 1894.30. My entry at I have 2 accounts position, 2 different timing. So the price one is 1893.54 and TP I put at 1891.42. okay, so which is almost nearly 3 times profit. Target okay, so it's trying to create some downside movement, which is good. I don't want to see that it's breaking to the upside. Let's see. Now there is a doji on the 15 minutes, which is not that much of good. Okay, let me see on the 5 minutes, which is now 15 minutes. If we look at there is a long wick candle. Let's see how, look at the 1 hour, guys. You see that from the 1 hour, this is a from the 1 hour, which is a 1 hour doji, right, which is potentially should see a downside at least for some short period of time. It is coming down, we'll be taking the profit needed. Okay, we see some downside. Now 15 minutes candle. It has liquidity from both sides, okay, but for me the bias is still down because the bigger trend is down, and also it grab liquidity from top. Okay, as long as we are in the profit zone, I'll be waiting for 1 hour, looking at that 1 hour candle. So there is a doji previous 1 hour. Okay, okay, so now this 5 minutes candle, if we see that this one is closing below this level. So we had enough zone at the top for a stop loss. Okay, so here is the swap is high, the spread. Okay, so what it is trying to do here. Out. Didn't work out. Let's see. We see that unusual break to the upside. What it's trying to do. So you might see that now the price breaking towards the upside, and we'll wait for another opportunity. Okay, so from 4 hour, so what it is trying to create a reversal on the okay, so we'll be waiting for okay. Gold, we see that here so you might see that reversal for at least short term, right? So you see there is a doji, how many times it gathered liquidity, so you could see now upside. So here 3 times. Alright, so it formed that inverted head and shoulder and broken to the upside. I don't think that gold will be directly bullish here. It's just a fake move. Anytime we could see that again coming back down, right? So if we look at the 30 minutes and 4 hour, so this is the 4 hour resistance. If we need, we will be entering again on the sell side. Let's see how it goes. Might test this resistance here, and then from that zone you can expect for gold to have another so this resistance is quite significant, guys. I think that let's let it hit that resistance with this current candle, and after breaking this high, this is a very unusual move to the upside, okay? And for me, I will still be bearish, okay? Let it first, this 15 minutes candle, which is unusually bullish. We look at this one here, 35, 40. Risk to reward is the key. Let me see before this. Okay, so there is a 5 minutes candle closed, right? So now I will be going short again on gold, stop loss a couple of pips above this high, and I will target again at least 3 times here. My stop loss again will be a bit above this high. If the price is maintaining this resistance, you should be able to see that drop. Okay, so the price action is now we need to hold this position if it is coming down. Okay, so this move for me is a fake move, and we could see that gold again coming down. For me, it might go up to test again. That's why I put a bit higher than the previous resistance zone. If you look at the 1 hour chart, right, this is a 1 hour chart, and okay, so 15 minutes candle, 5 minutes. Okay, so this move looks to me that it's not a healthy move to the upside, because this resistance is quite stronger on the lower time frame, and right, very highly likely that we could see price again coming down to retest this level. Now here is the support. This move on 15 minutes, for me it's a fake move, and right, this is a 1 minute remaining for this candle. It is possible for the price to break 1894.98, so that's why I put my stop loss at least 2 pip above, and it might break this high and come down, or so from the lower time frame there's a doji. Okay, see that doji has formed. Okay, so now you can expect it to have a downside movement. Let's see. If it is a fake move, then we'll see that the price again coming down to create a new lower low. The way the price action has formed from the 30 minutes candle close to, you saw that there is a long candle from the 30 minutes, and from 15 minutes also we see bullish candle. Let me see. Okay, okay, so we'll keep that running, and in the meantime I will be looking at other instrument. Let's keep gold play out whichever way you want to go. We always do the risk management, guys. Make sure that you always do proper risk management, because trading being profitable means that you do proper lot size calculation. You open, if you don't know the lot size calculation, I will always recommend to open a very smaller position, because you know, anything can happen here. From the 30 minutes, let me see. Might break the 1 hour high. This resistance is quite significant, and I think that, you know, this candle might break 1894, or without breaking, it breaks that high, then we can expect for the price to come down to retest this level. This is a very unusual move. Okay, so it formed that long wick candle. Great, it crossed that 1895 zone. Now this long wick candle on 5 minutes, it has crossed this high. Let me see, it might be if it is forming a doji. So here we need to see that this one is closing below. Okay, to form a long wick candle. Okay, there is a now this is a very aggressive market. Still running the trade. Let me see. I'm out of the trade. Okay, let's keep looking at what other instruments are doing. We'll be going back to gold again after it settled down. So you see that all the USD pairs, including euro dollar and GBP JPY, let me see the USD, GBP USD, they all are going up for a pullback. Gold, I think that it might. So from the 1 hour, so you see that it's heading towards the upside for a deeper pullback. Okay, so here the price has broken all this resistance line. If you look at the 1 hour, this is there is a consolidation here, and with this consolidation broker, thank you very much for joining. So let's see okay, here see it has broken the resistance. Let me see on the lower time frame how it is doing. I think that any time broker gold scalper, very good. 1897, perfect zone. Okay, first let it get tired. It's a bit more bullish, showing on the lower time frame. Might be going to the 20 EMA zone. Okay, so that is a unusual movement. Let's see how far it is going. Yeah, that's a big manipulation. There's a very unusual movement. Let's see how far it goes. I think it's gonna go to hit the 20 MA. It's very unusual movement. Look at the 4-hour. Penny, thank you. All right. Okay, so what we see that here on tested the 1/20 MA. Might gonna reverse the moment. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so let's wait for a bit more patience. Just we need to see, because the AD is now very volatile at the moment, so we need to wait for better confirmation. See, there is a consolidation here on the 1 hour, and the price without testing this had this unusual movement. Now let it move up. What goes up must come down, and if we once you see that movement happen, we can look for thank you, Loda. Thank you. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. Look, that's thank you for that. We need to take a big trade, isn't it? So let's wait for a big trade, a little bit of patience. Are you guys hungry for a big trade? Let's find out the bigger trade. Patience is the key. Let me know, guys. Are you hungry for bigger trade? Like the one we did in couple of, most of the live session, we had quite a few bigger trade. So let's wait for bigger trade. We see that on the 15 minutes after forming this inverted head and shoulder, okay, so how many of you are how many of you are hungry for trade? Yeah, absolutely, Leon. I do open any trade that I call. I do open bigger trade. Okay, so let me see how many of you need a bigger trade, then we can Settle for a win, but awesome. US hungry, scalp at London Open. Okay, very good. Thank you. Awesome. I have to record bigger trade. Okay, possible good trade there. Awesome. Okay, so let's look for bigger trade. Yes, needed. So from June. Okay, awesome. There. Let me see how many of says yes. Then we'll look for that bigger trade. Moving. Okay, JJ moving. Gold. Okay. All right. So patience is the key. Absolutely, patience is the key. No doubt about it. So now, here. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. Thanks. Very good. Thank you. Okay, so here this movement on gold is completely to the upside, and as 1 hour candle close tested the 20 EMA. Okay, let's see. Let me see what's happening with other instrument, including Aussie yen. Just quickly looking at all of them to see. Eurujpy had a bounce to the upside from this zone. So most of them doing a little bit of manipulation. Eurujpy also forming that bullish pattern. So if we look at Gbpusd, okay, Eurujpy might give us an entry from here. Okay, we see that CAD-JPY also. Okay, so CAD-JPY and Eurujpy has formed bullish price action. Okay, so Eurojpy is currently giving a bullish price action. So quickly let's look at where we can find Eurojpy trading opportunity. All right, and so gold is forming that upside. Okay. Now if we look at gold, what it did is has completely broken towards the upside from this pattern. It's currently showing a very strong bullish momentum from 4 hour. Okay, so euro dollar. Yep. So let's, euro dollar, gold, all of them, we see that potentially some upside movement, and with that upside, what I think that, see, this is the support here on euro dollar. It's gonna go ahead and test this level. So there is potentially on gold as well some more upside, but here is the key: is it structure on gold is, it has left this zone as an imbalance, and let's see, delete all of them. You look at the daily on gold, which is for gold, it is possible to have a reversal now, because the price has broken the daily support, had a bounce, and from the lower time frame we can see how he's doing from 5 minutes. Okay, so now if it is a reversal, then it is possible for gold to just continue to rise from here. Okay, so the price action so far showing very strong momentum. It was a very important, you see there is a very important level of resistance, all of them has broken, and it's not showing any kind of retreat towards the downside. And at the moment the only option that we have is to go long, but I want to see a bit more liquidity candle, then we can look for buying. And if we look at the euro dollar has broken this swing high and now forming okay. So the major trend on euro dollar you can see is down, but from the daily we have seen that a rejection and then the price um, okay. Look, here is a the structure is still bullish here on gold, but the overall, because when the market trends changes, it shows a lot of unusual movement. So we see that after breaking this low from that zone, it reversed. So here the structure showing is still bullish, so there is a probability for upside, but for me, I want to see that it has broken down and then given us an entry opportunity. Then we can look for buying opportunity. But at the moment, let's see this one, because there is a 1 hour candle close. This is the last 5 minutes candle on the 1 hour. You could see that the market might come down for a deeper pullback, but I think that gold, see, this is a purely head and shoulder. Now it's because it has broken to the upside from this head and shoulder. If we see that the price testing the neckline, we can look for buying. And to test the neckline, we need to see the price has broken down, tested this level, and then we can look for entry. But at the moment, which is showing here bullish structure, so if you look at the weekly price action on gold to see, okay, from 1 hour, okay, so I think that, guys, gold is gonna reverse. Okay, this is a very strong momentum on gold, and we'll look for bullish entry at the moment, okay, from now on until we see that gold has come down. I think you see that it's like a complete consolidation and reversal, and we can expect now gold to continue to rise to the upside. Okay, so it's gonna, if it is reverse, it's gonna come down again, right, and then we'll give that entry opportunity. Oh, the yen, Leon, okay, the yen, we see that see, I think Aussie yen also might gonna reverse. The way I see the price action from the 1 hour, a bullish candle, and from 15 minutes and 30 minutes, this is it's a kind of reversal pattern. And with the news announcement, Aussie yen from the daily has broken well below. So I think that this market also might gonna reverse, as today we saw that AUD news been released, and the market is at the moment, which is very So as Aussie yen, see Aussie yen and Aussie dollar is almost related to the gold. I think that all of them going to reverse. I think Aussie yen, gold, even AUD USD, we could see that reversal. Now coming down for a deeper drop on gold, we just need it. If it is breaking down here, giving us an entry opportunity, we will be looking to enter buy on gold. 1 hour candle closed. Now 20, you see the price is above the 20 MA. It might even come back down again for a retest. It will really depend on how this candle is performing, then we will see exactly how the market might be doing. All right, so before this 4-hour close, we could see the price again coming to the support, and then could see that bounce up. So from the 1 hour, now lower time frame price action. Thank you for that. Look guys, trading is see the real trading is all about having a risk management plan, having a strategy, because um, the market will never give you a perfect entry, but there is a little bit of aggressiveness needed also in trading. Otherwise, that's why we take a bigger profit target with a smaller risk. But see, this is a bullish price action on that zone. On the 15 minutes, but if it is reversing, then we might see very aggressive movement towards the upside. So okay, thanks for that, coach. Is the simple indicator like MACD will be showing up trend, then you say down. It depends on what indicator you are looking at, because the trend only you can see from market structure. Okay, and I don't think that the trend you can understand from anything else. The trend is only seen in the market structure. The MACD, you can see the trend from 10 and 20 EMA also. Normally, as a rule of thumb, if you see the 10 and 20 EMA crossover from each other, it is an uptrend. Now you can see here the 10 and 20 EMA crossed, and from that zone we saw that the price, in fact, from that zone we saw that the price has changed its trend, but the real trending direction you'll see from market structure. Okay, so this is why it is important to look at the market structure when looking at the trend. So market structure, what is a market structure? Is when you see a market creating series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrend. All right, and we see the market is creating series of lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend. So very simplest way you can understand the direction of a trend. Now for indicator, it can be an added confirmation. Let's say you see that MACD giving you bullish trend, then look at the market structure. Is it, let's say this one, this 5-minute chart on gold, this zone, it's a purely bullish market structure, very strongly bullish market structure here. Now if you look at the 10 and 20 EMA, you can see that bullish. Now you can check with your MACD indicator and you will see that actually MACD will tell you also that it's a bullish trend. Now for this kind of trend, in this zone, gold is strongly bullish. Now for this kind of trend to trade, best way is to wait for a breakdown and then to give you another entry opportunity, because this local trend, anytime you'll see at any point it might violate this market structure, which is it's doing here in that zone, and it might even range in that area. Okay, so what do you see that gold in that zone? It is okay. So what do you see that, guys? This 5 minutes here, it is now a rejection from the top on gold. Okay, now this is a 5 minutes candle. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'll sell 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio only this candle. Okay, stop loss just above this candle and TP target at 1-to-1 only for this candle. Okay, also I'll be sending the same trade to Gbpusd as well. Okay, so now here it has broken this market structure, and there is a probability for a retest of this liquidity zone here. Okay, so what I think that gold, yeah, so you can expect for a liquidity trigger here. Now 15 minutes closing with red candle. Okay, so for as the price has gone up, okay, from this inverted head and shoulder, we can expect for this price come down to retest of this neckline, and in that case, in either way, we should be able to see the prices coming to the 1894.69 level. Okay, so this is what we aim for, this movement on the candle close. Now 2 minutes remaining for this candle. There is a gap opening here, and okay, so one we saw that back to back, starting with that 1 2 3 4 wave, so we can expect at least one wave broken towards the downside. Okay, so this is a 5 minutes candle. If it is closing as a doji from that zone, one-hour candle, which is from 20 EMA, always guys, make sure that you do proper risk management when you are opening a position. And here you know, I don't take more than 1% risk, so that's why any trade, you know, I open, I always take 1% risk. That's why I always protect my capital. Here is the main points here. This close is very weird. It's a doji in it. Okay, so we can expect for the price to have short-term downside. That's what we're expecting on this one. So from 15 minutes, if we look at, Okay, so you see that potential downside. So we'll keep that gold trade on, let it play out. In the meantime, I'll be looking at other instrument, how they are doing. Let's keep gold. If you look at the 1 hour chart on gold, I think that, yeah, we can expect a retest of this neckline here. So that will give us the trade to give the profit target hit on this one. So I'll keep that running, and in the meantime, let me look at on profit now. Thank you there. J200 now, awesome. Gold sell, 2 position on gold now. Yeah, very good. Okay, thank you. That's it. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so you see that yeah, I'm expecting it to have a downside. The price already overextended, and in that zone we can expect a local drop at least to that level to test this neckline, and that will give us the TP hit. And then if it wants to go back up, that's fine. Awesome, thank you. And let me know your entry on gold. I want to see where you are in this trade. What's your entry on this trade on gold, guys? It's trying to form that doji here. Okay, so $26. Okay, now it is a very interesting doji here. Okay, so It's gonna break today. It's gonna break today to the upside. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we see that it's coming, still we are on the trade. Okay, still on the trade. Are you on the trade still, guys? Okay, so this one, let me put that back on. Okay, so this one now forming that bearish candle. Okay, yes, awesome. So let me know how many of you are still on the trade. Okay, so it's coming down now. Okay, awesome. So you see that this current candle, if it is closing as a bearish engulfer, might see that another drop. Right, so I'll be, let me see the 5 minutes on gold. Okay, TP target. I have added another position here. So this 5 minutes candle, this one, if it is closing as a red candle, you can see the top. See, it's between these two candles has a rejected, so we can expect this one to come well below and to come back down to give us the TP. Now the TP here on gold is 94.69. 94.69. Okay, so this candle on the 5 minutes is a bearish candle so far, and I'm expecting to have a downfall. All right, it failed to create a higher high. You see that from where the price come back, see how the price action. So this one is a bearish candle. Now I might add another position here for 1-to-1. Anyone has happened that stopped out on this trade? Okay, look here, I'm expecting now, unless it is a very strong manipulation, we could see that upside. Liquidity grab is still on. Okay, very good, Loda. Anyone have this trade but stopped out? It never broke the high. Okay, that's now okay, very good. Yeah, we can expect now downside, guys. Let's celebrate this one. We need to get some peep here. Let's see. I think that now it's gonna come down the way it has done. There is a liquidity here, and with that liquidity, I'm still in. Awesome. Very good. 10 minutes time frame. Okay, that's why I'm using 4 hour. Very good, tower. Okay, so we see that drop, and we can see potential. I'm running in profit now. I want to see that it's coming down, breaking this low. This is a very bit more stronger structure, bullish, but because it failed here, All right, so we can expect now from the 15 minutes we see that 2 bearish candle, and that could lead gold to come down. We see that, yeah, the price action is bearish, and I think that with that movement we could see that it's coming to this tune, like this previous resistance turn support here. Okay guys, so yeah, the second position that I have open is 2%, so I'm running in almost more than 1% up. Okay, very good. Let's start our profitable journey from this trade. All right, everything has a, what I can say, the ebb and flow. So there is sometime you'll see something going up and down. It's like a trading is like a trend. So when you have a spike up trend, you'll see that it's coming down for a pullback, and then you'll see another spike. So let's start our spike again here with this trade in our VIP as well as in the live session, guys. So make sure you always do proper risk management, be patient with your trade, and you know, always manage your risk when you are trading, so that you are not, even if you are going to a drawdown a couple of percentage, you know, be patient, okay? Because trading is like that. Sometimes you might go a little bit of drawdown, but once you are not out of balance, you can you know, make all that had a drawdown plus profit. You know, there was a time when I had almost 30% drawdown, okay, and in just a week of time I'd make that 30% to around 50% profit. So I got around 20% profit on top of that. So which is possible, anything happen in trading, but you need to make sure that you always manage your risk. That's how you can remain profitable for a long period of time. So make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to join a regulated broker, you can join EverTrade. There is a link in the description area for EverTrade. Now here is the key points. The price tested the 20 EMA. So what if the price trying to break the high? Let me see, guys, because ultimately we could see that a bit more bullish, but we can expect further downside. All right, I'm holding the position until it hit the TP by itself. Thank you, Jay. That's awesome. Now this 5 minutes candle, I want to see that it's closing. So there is a double top bearish candle. So the price action is still showing potentially bearish. Okay, so we see a gap opening, and yeah, so we should see the downside movement. We took profit. I'm still running because I see price action is bearish, because I, you know, want to see bigger profit. Now here is the key. Okay guys, so give a big like, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. If you're looking to join a regulated broker, also our recommended broker is EverTrade. So I'm giving a link for EverTrade in the live chat. Also there's a link in the below this video in the description area for ever trade, and also I'm giving a link in the description area and the live chat. So I've given a link for live chat on the ever trade. You can click the link and then you can register for free. You can start trading with a regulated broker. It is always good idea to trade with a regulated broker so that your capital always in the safe hand. And let me see the 15 minutes close on gold to see how we'll be managing the trade. So on the 15 minutes, a bearish candle with a long wick at the bottom and top, though it's a bullish impulse here. Here I can expect for further drop, and if it is coming to 1894.87 will give me the TP hit. All right, so I'm gonna hold that because there is still probability for another spike to the downside. All right, so the way it has formed a gap opening, a bearish candle, so we can expect for the price to come down and to give us potential TP hit. So I'm still running. I'll give a shout out in case if I'm closing with the profit. Now this is a very crucial point here, guys. Need to see that this one is breaking towards the downside. All right, I hope that you are enjoying the live session. Smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Every day, every weekend, I do post a lot of content along with these live sessions to help traders to grow as a trader. So as of the time limit, I am going to end the session, but I will still keep the trade running for TP hit. If you're on the VIP, I will definitely keep you updated, because if it is this is a doji on the 5 minutes, that wanna see that this one is breaking to the downside, guys. Let me see. 20 minutes. I will still keep going. Let me see. Okay, so it's good that it's breaking down. Profit has increased in my account. I hope that you also enjoy the profit. This one almost 1.1 times profit on this one. Okay, so we see that there is a bearish candle has formed. Let me see if it is coming down further or okay. So I'm gonna close with profit at the moment because I'm gonna close the profit. Could come down, but I'm going to close profit now. It's from that zone we could see again picking up, because you see this is a structure here, so we might see gold might go up from this level. I have closed with profit. Now if we see that gold has done enough bullish structure here, we'll look for buying later. Today I do open a lot of gold trade because this is the day trading. I do share all my trades with the VIPs as well, so you can join us if you want to trade with us. There is a link in the description area and also link at the top of the chat. So with that said, guys, I'll coming on live again in the next session. Once you're on the channel, We are enjoying, coach. Thank you. Great morning. Stay all blessed. Thank you. Close position. Thank you. Yeah. So with that said, yeah, I think that gold might create a bullish structure from this level. You see that series of higher low, and we might see now a bullish move on gold. So that's why any trade, if we see that here done enough structure, we'll look for buying on gold very soon. Okay, it looks to me that now it might form, still not yet. I want to see that it tries to break again and then reject it with a long wick candle, then we can look for buying. Thank you. Okay, so guys, so I hope that you enjoyed. So let's come back again in the next session. I will see you guys in that session. Stay patient, stay well as control on your account, and with that said, thank you. Okay, so this bullish move, let me see. Yeah, I'll look for entry again as soon as I'll find it.